We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and inches, Prescott to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the Buccaneers' 26-yard line.
Prescott completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Play action now. Prescott. Forced out to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Elliott. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. To throw is Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Shifts past him at the 45. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and 1. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. They go play action here on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. There he goes, right side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Lutz with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down, Elliott. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 53 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards the pickup there. 3 yards remain for second down. On play action, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to have a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Osa Odighizuwa able to get in there and drop him behind the line. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. On fourth down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. The give is to Elliott, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
First down, Prescott. Now they go screen, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Prescott now. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped-up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. He's got it at the 15. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 2.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. What's good on the extra point? And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, CD, really, the play call was pretty good. I mean, the jet sweep worked up until the crucial part where he lost the football.
Yeah, and you would expect him to hold on to the ball. You're handing it to a wide receiver who touches it all the time. That's what they do. A real surprise that he dropped it in that situation.
And they're working inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And Lutz's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute to go, it's still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, Where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Cooper here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Prescott looks to throw on first. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Accelerating, and off he goes. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TD. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Final play of the half, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off at the 21. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 48, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play call,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here the 32, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to...
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield for Godwin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Second and 7. Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Looking to throw, Prescott. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of it.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a first and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go to Elliott again. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. On 3rd down, Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They'll set up to throw. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. Oh, what a move. They find some open field here. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep...
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Let's go.
A big play there out of the running game.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down now, it's Elliott, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure...
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 11. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true. Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Touchdown! A big play there. With his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play action now. Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Yeah, the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Thomas has got it, complete. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 66 yards. And the Bucs use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On 2nd down, Pollard, nifty move. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Complete. Pollard. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. And he comes back with one complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner by the time he looked at.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now